So, should I answer the question that everybody wants to know? How much do I get paid? What's the difference between an RT and an RCP? What I want to talk about is per diem, part-time and full-time. Hey guys, my name is Gary. I'm a respiratory care practitioner in Los Angeles, California, and in this video I am going to be answering a few common questions that I get. And so the first one I'm going to start off with is, what's the difference between an RT and an RCP? So RT is respiratory therapist and RCP is respiratory care practitioner, and there is also RRT, which is a registered respiratory therapist. So they are all the same thing. They are all synonymous. When you graduate, when you get your license, pass your boards, you are a registered respiratory therapist / respiratory care practitioner. They are the same thing. You can go by either title. Personally, I like respiratory care practitioner. I think it just sounds better, fancier, just makes, I don't know, I just like care practitioner better. You know, there's nurse practitioner and respiratory care practitioner, and I just feel like they both just seem like a higher level than just an RT. But yeah, so they are the same. Don't worry about that. Another thing that I want to talk about is per diem, part-time and full-time. A lot of people are confused by what per diem is. So when you get hired, most likely as a new grad, you're most likely going to start out as per diem. So per diem varies from facility to facility of what the policies and what the contract is and whatnot, but per diems typically get paid a higher rate because they are not guaranteed a set amount of days. And so you get higher pay than somebody who is full-time, but you don't have those guaranteed days. So let's start with full-time. Full-time, you get 6 days a pay period. So that could be 3 days one week, 3 days the next week. That could be 4 days one week, 2 days the next week. Whatever it is, you're gonna guarantee to get 6 days a pay period. Part-time, again, varies per facility, but part-time typically is 4 days of pay period. So you'll at least work 2 days one week, or 2 days the next week, or 1 day, 3 days, whatever, however, maybe 4 days one week and none the next week, who knows? It depends on what your schedule is going to be, but you're going to have a set schedule. So if you work Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, you are going to work Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, every single time. As per diem, you are not guaranteed days, but you'll most likely work a lot. But you have to give a certain amount of days. So at my facility, you have to work at least every other weekend, and of course on the major holidays, just like everybody else. And I think it's 4 days a pay period. So you have to work 4 days a pay period and every other weekend. So you just give them that minimum if that's all you want to do, or you can tell them you're available every single day and they'll schedule you maybe every single day. I really like being per diem. The only thing about per diems is you do not get health benefits. So when you're part-time or when you're full-time, you get those benefits. When you're per diem, you don't get those benefits. If you are per diem and you go to full-time, you most likely will get a drop in your rate, but you will get health insurance. So there's pros and cons, and you will have a set schedule. Again, pros and cons. As per diem, you get to pick your own schedule. So if I want to work 8 days this pay period, maybe I'll get all those days, and I'll get some overtime because 6 days is full-time, and any days after your 6 days of a pay period, you get paid extra. So you get paid overtime for coming in. Some places it's called in-house registry. And yeah, and so I just really like per diem because I get to set my own schedule. I get to tell them what days I'm available. I get paid a little more, and I'm not too worried about the health insurance because I have health insurance not through work. So that is the difference between per diem, part-time, and full-time. Again, varies per facility, per hospital, per policy. But yeah, per diems typically make more. So, should I answer the question that everybody wants to know? How much do I get paid? So I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I get paid just because that's really personal, but it varies. It depends what hospital you work at. It depends on your experience. You know, some facilities you'll get paid $28. Some facilities you'll get paid $55, and this is an hour. So it definitely varies. This is how it is in Los Angeles of people that I know and the facilities that they work at and the facilities that I work at, that is the range that it is of what some people get paid. So let's do some math. So the lowest that I know is 28 and the highest that I know is 55. So if you add that together, that's 83 divided by 2, that's 41.50. So let's use this really big average of 41.50. Let's say you get paid 41.50 an hour. So you're gonna get 41.50 times 12. That's gonna be $498. So you are going to get $498 if your facility does not give time and a half after 8 hours. Both of my facilities give time and a half after 8 hours. This is also not including night premium. Most places you get a night premium, so you get paid extra money for working night shift. So some facilities that could be $2, some facilities that could be $4, some it could be $5. Let's just go with $3. Okay, so $498. So that's 12 hours times $3 for working night shift, so $36 plus $498. So you get $534 for that night. So I haven't made a YouTube video in so long, and the first time that I decided to, my camera for the first time ever, I've never seen this before, says internal camera is overheating, shutting down, please let it cool. Like, what? That has never happened to me before, and I have filmed so much stuff on this camera. So sorry, I have no idea where I left off. I have no idea if it saved where it cut off, but hopefully it saved somewhere where I was talking about 534. I believe this is, I was saying if you get 41.50 times 12 plus the night shift premium. And like I said, some places offer, like both my facilities offer time and a half after 8 hours. So that would be, let's say, 41.50 times 8. So you get $332 for the first 8 hours. And then for the next 4 hours, you get time and a half. So 332. 41.50 times 1.5 is $62 times 4. That's $249. So $249 plus 332 is $581. So you are getting $581 plus you are going to be getting the night shift premium. So let's say that's 3 times 12 plus $36. So you're getting $617 for that night. That sounds about right. So again, this varies per facility. This varies if you get time and a half. Some places that get paid a little more typically don't give you the time and a half because you're already getting such a high rate. And so let's say you get this for one night, and then you're going to work, let's say, 3 nights that week. So for 1 week, you're getting $18.51. And if you work 3 nights the next week, you're going to be getting $3,700 for working 6 days. And if you work that again the next 2 weeks, then that means you're getting $7,400 for the month, which is a lot of money. And that is not including any adding on, any overtime, any extra days that you're putting. That is just the bare minimum 3 days a week every week for the month. So for 1 month, working 3 days a week, you are getting $7,400. If you want, you can times that by 12. If that's all you worked for the whole year, every month, then you get $88,848 for the year. But you're obviously going to get so much more because you're going to be working overtime, and if you have a second facility, then you're going to be getting even more money. Personally, I work at 2 different facilities, and I get paid every Friday because you get paid every other week, but my facilities are opposite, so I get paid every Friday, which is really nice. So yeah, that's an example of how much you could make as an RT, which is really nice in my opinion. And but again, it's not like that everywhere. At other states, other facilities, you could be getting less, you could be getting more. It just depends on your region and that hospital and on your experience. So that is me answering a few questions about respiratory. And if you have any more, message me or follow me on my Instagram. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for following. My Instagram is linked below, and maybe I'll put it in this video somewhere. Okay, bye.